Namaste, welcome back to my channel, The Smiling Storyteller. Today we are going to delve into our beloved show, Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, the show that has captured the hearts of millions since its inception. Premiering in 2008, this iconic show has managed to consistently be in the top 20 highest TRP shows of the country, and very recently it also was one of the top 5 most watched shows in India. And it's not hard to see why. With its perfect blend of humor, camaraderie, and insightful portrayal of an ideal society grappling with some real life issues, this show has become one of those shows that we have come to love. While I personally adore this show for its many merits, but there is one aspect about Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma that now I cannot ignore. Its portrayal of women. So join me as we explore this nuanced topic and delve in what it means for the overall fabric of our favorite show. Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, for all its light-heartedness, is a reflection of a deeply ingrained societal stereotype, the confinement of women into a domestic sphere. But before we proceed, let's understand what is societal stereotype. Societal stereotype is a widely held but oversimplified and often inaccurate belief about a particular group of people based on some characteristics. It could be race, it could be religion, it could be gender, it could be occupation, it could be community, it could be religion, and it could be so much more. It is deeply ingrained in the society and it often leads to influencing your perceptions, your attitude, your behavior towards people belonging to that particular group. And it can be both positive and negative. But again, it leads to prejudice, discrimination, and marginalization of that particular group. Let me tell you how. Number one, by associating a religion with terrorism.
My name is Khan, and I'm not a terrorist.
Number two, by associating beauty with the color of the skin. Hi, kitni pretty hai, kitni safed hai. Number three, by associating a community or a state with backwardness. तू state से है, हाँ यार वहाँ के लोग तो बहुत backward होते हैं. Heard it right? Number fourth, by associating gender with a specific domestic chore. तो लड़की है यार, तुझे खाना तो बनाना ही पड़ेगा.
दिल्ली ना आई होती तो 2 साल पहले उसकी शादी हो गई होती और 1 साल का बच्चा उसकी गोद में होता. औरतों को घर का काम करना ही शोभा देता है, ना कि जुबान चलाना.
You see? Well, I'm not going to dig deeper into each kinds of stereotypes, maybe in some other videos. But today we are going to dig into the women characters of Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, where they're just being portrayed through one-dimensional role. While there is no denying the importance of homemakers, before I offend somebody,
गजब बेइज्जती है.
the issue is with the singular portrayal of women in this capacity, devoid of any aspirations beyond household. Daya, Babita ji, Komal, Madhvi, Anjali, Sonu, Bavri, each of these characters, despite their unique quirks, falls into the same pattern of being defined solely by their familial roles. They cook, they clean, they take care of their families, their husbands, children, neighborhood. But rarely do we see them pursuing their professional or personal goals outside of these duties. And again, before proceeding, let me tell you, this perspective is also supported by UNESCO. You know, UNESCO in its report called Global Education Monitoring Report has talked about something similar. UNESCO's this report has shed light on the implication of social media on amplifying negative gender norms. It asked for ethical considerations while designing such social media platforms that should not perpetuate stereotypes or confine women or girls to roles that limit their career or educational aspirations.
बेटा घर का काम भी सीख ले, नहीं तो लोग क्या कहेंगे, माँ ने कुछ नहीं सिखाया.
This show, Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma, touted as a reflection of an ideal society, fails to acknowledge the evolving role of women in today's world. The reality of today's women is conspicuously absent in Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. Instead, it keeps on perpetuating the outdated notion that a woman's primary identity and purpose lie within the very confines of her home. But it's not just about what's wrong with this portrayal of women. It's also about this missed opportunity to showcase the multifaceted nature of women of today's world. Women are CEOs, they're athletes, they're scientists, they're entrepreneurs, they're artists. The list is endless, my friend. But by limiting women to a one-dimensional role, the show has totally overlooked the vast potential of storytelling and empowerment. Television as a powerful medium has a responsibility to reflect and influence societal values. It has the power to challenge stereotypes, break barriers, and inspire change. Imagine if Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma dared to depict Babita ji as a successful businesswoman, Komal as a passionate entrepreneur, or Sonu carving her own path in this world. Well, it will not only be more reflective of the reality, but it also sends across a powerful message about the vast potential of women. I am saying that this show adeptly tackles various social issues, but unfortunately fails to acknowledge women's employment. Despite its efforts to shed light on numerous societal concerns, the portrayal of women's employment is a big gap in its narrative. So let's delve deeper into the women characters of Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. Well, let's start with Daya, okay? Why do we love Daya so much in the society? Number one, because she's loud and expressive, and thanks to her laughter, because nothing says charm like a laugh that can wake your neighbors up. Number two, because she's a devoted wife, daughter-in-law, and a mother. Because what is more fulfilling than dedicating your entire existence catering to the needs of your family? And who needs personal aspirations when you have the joy of being at their beck and call? Number three, she's a kitchen expert. Gordon Ramsay, watch. We have Daya in the kitchen whipping up culinary masterpieces. Because you know, in Indian society, a woman's worth is measured by her expertise in making rotis round enough to pass the inspection. Number fourth, because she's kind and warm-hearted. Epitome of emotional labor. Because who needs boundaries where you can pour your heart out at the drop of a hat? Number five. There's no five. The list has ended, my friends. Because that is Daya for you. See, while her warmth, her personality, her kind-heartedness, her devotion towards her family, these are all admirable. But it reinforces this very stereotype that looks at women as primary caregivers and homemakers. Now let's talk about Madhvi. Many of you would say, यार उसको तो दिखाया है अचार का business करते हुए. All right. Madhvi's character dabbles in a pickle business but is largely overshadowed by her domestic role. Despite hints at her entrepreneurship, the show has missed to showcase triumphs and challenges of woman as a businesswoman. She is majorly shown as a caring, loving, witty wife, a devoted mother, a concerned neighbor with some traditional values. That's it. Now let's talk about one of the most talked characters of the show, Babita ji. Babita's character is portrayed as a modern Indian woman. Modern. Because of her Western appearances and occasional hints at progressive thinking. But again, her character is confined to a domestic sphere, devoid of any substantial aspiration or pursuits beyond her role as a wife and a hot neighbor.
अरे बबीता जी ओह
And you know, the very sad part about her character is that it reflects a very superficial understanding of modernity, which extends no further than the outward appearances. And in reality, a modern Indian woman is breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes in every field, from politics to technology.
A modern Indian woman is someone who holds her family and at the same time works hard daily for her dreams.
And now Anjali, the self-appointed health inspector of her husband's well-being.
రెడీ ఫ్రెష్ కప్ సాలడ్ ఇంకా తాజాగా తీసిన కాకరకాయ జ్యూస్ తయారు.
Her role epitomizes the traditional caregiver role that revolves around her husband's health. See, caregiving is undoubtedly very sweet and is very important, but reducing a woman's identity to a mere role of a caregiver not only takes away a lot from the women but also limits her potential, her career aspirations, her pursuits. And this character reflects a very sad but prevalent reality of Indian society where women often bear the brunt of caregiving responsibilities. Komal like Babita ji is again shown a little educated, but her role again confined to a role of a domestic homemaker. She is a wife of Dr. Hathi, mother of Goli. She is portrayed as an amiable neighbor, a kind-hearted woman. Pretty much it. Another character of Bavri. Now this character does add comedic element to the show, but again is confined to a traditional gender role. Bavri is intelligent, she is witty, she is quick, but again her entire show is fixated on her husband's boss Jethalal. Now this character again perpetuates the stereotype of women who are dependent on men for validation. In reality, women have agency and autonomy both independent of their relationships and that extend far beyond pleasing others. And now last, Sonu. You know, she is one of those characters from the show from who I have expected a lot. Why? Because she is shown to be a 22-year-old girl, academically inclined. But again, her storyline has failed to explore her potential and she has been largely confined to her friends group, Tappu Ki Sena. Again, Tappu Ki Sena. You know, the show has offered some glimpses of her passion, her determination, but they couldn't stretch it, they couldn't explore much from it. In reality, a girl of her age is pursuing higher studies, is reaching heights, taking up multiple career opportunities, and contributing to nation's economic and social development. But not Sonu. She is busy with Tappu Ki Sena.
और तू तो टप्पू सेना के लिए बहुत ही स्पेशल है सोनू. अरे तू तो टप्पू सेना की सबसे क्यूट एंड लवली मेंबर है.
You know why I'm so worried about these characters? Because it's not just about the representation of a woman in a particular show. It's about a broader implication of media and shaping societal norms and perceptions. By continuously reinforcing the same stereotype of sacrificing, selfless, caregiver, homemaker, the media is not only taking away the agency of women, but is also limiting them to a traditional gender role. Shows like Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma have a responsibility to challenge stereotypes and advocate for gender equality.
My question to you is, do you think gender equality exists in today's times?
The fact that we have to ask this question is an example that yes, it's still, we need to still work on this fact.
And how can you do this? By portraying women as multifaceted individuals with ambitions, with aspirations, with dreams, with some goals. And by doing this, then shows like Tarak Mehta can inspire real world change and also create a more equitable society. And that too when half of their viewers are women. And you know what? If they do all of this, the line of the showmakers will make more sense. And which is problem hai under solution hai. And I'm not going to end this video by clearly putting everything on the shoulders of the showmakers. See, it's undoubtedly evident that such shows and such storylines thrive because of the audience demand.
भैया थोड़ा तीखा डालो ना। और तीखा भैया, और तीखा, अभी तक कुछ डाला ही नहीं आपने।
Much like the phenomena in a very latest movie called Chamkila, I hope you have watched it. In that movie, with songs in objectionable themes became hit because they cater to popular taste. And similarly, such shows, TV serials, soap operas capitalize on societal norms and preferences. Then they have to objectify women or reinforce a harmful stereotype. This responsibility does not lie merely on the shoulders of the show writers or the producers. It's a shared one. We also have to critically assess our own preferences while watching something and steer our preference to a content that really inspire and empower. And to women who find themselves drawn to such shows, I urge you, introspect, break free from the conditioning that confines you to a role of homemaker, not by choice in your own narrative. And then we can all build a media landscape where we respect every individual in the society. Before I end this video, I want to leave you with the lines of a poetess, Prerna Mehrotra. She wrote beautifully something about women. ये मेरा कर्तव्य है मैं पहले खुद को जानूं, अपने दिल की अब हर एक बात वो मैं मानूं, जो दूसरों के कारण मैं पहले सुन ना पाई। दूसरों की दुनिया तो मैंने खुद की मेहनत से सजाई, मगर खुद के लिए नहीं कर पाई मैं जरा सी भी कमाई। आज ये मैंने जाना है मुझे खुद के लिए अब कुछ कर जाना है। कल नहीं था तो क्या, कल नहीं था तो क्या, आज तो औरतों का जमाना है। इसी आग के साथ अब मुझे आगे बढ़ते जाना है। इस शक्ति से मुझे अब खुद को ये बतलाना है कि तू वो नहीं जिसे कोई भी हरा दे। अपनी शक्ति से अब तू अपनी क्षमताओं को जगा दे। अपनी तेज की छुरी को भी तू अब जग कल्याण के लिए लगा दे। तू जग कल्याण कर, तू जग कल्याण कर और एक अनोखा इतिहास रचा दे। With this, I hope that you get the meaning of what I'm trying to say. You stay tuned for my another video or another important issue. Till then, take care, keep smiling and spread a lot of smiles. Bye-bye.